Now from Place Ministries, another inspirational moment. Welcome back to Your Place.
Colossians 3:23 and 24 say, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward. You are serving the Lord Christ." Last week I had an hour conversation with a young man who is working through a campus ministry with athletes where he graduated. He raises his own support, which can be hard and at times very discouraging. He's seeing very little fruit in his ministry and has even considered whether he should just walk away from ministry and try something different. In talking with this young man, it reminded me about Charles Spurgeon, a great preacher from England during the 19th century. It's told about Spurgeon that he was mentoring a young man that had become a pastor of a small church in a remote area. Knowing that it would be difficult, Charles Spurgeon wrote him a letter that was brutally honest and yet intended to be encouraging. One of the lines went something like this: "I know the vanity of your heart, but on that day you'll not be without your reward." End of quote. Everyone has their own plan for their careers, their ministries, and God has His. The goal is not to worry about where or how big. The goal should be obedience and faithfulness to what God has called you to and where He has placed you for such a time as this. If God makes you ultra successful in your career, your ministry, or your job, or not, let me encourage you today, as you live out your place in life and ministry, to be faithful right where you are, knowing that on that day, the day when you stand before the Lord, you will lack nothing.
Your Place is a weekday devotional from Place Ministries. Our focus is helping followers of Christ know how and why God created them, and be encouraged to do what God created them to do in life and ministry. For a list of free resources, go to placeministries.org and join us every weekday right here at Your Place.